All right, what's going on, everyone? My name is Tom from Dreadlabs. It is Friday the Friday the 9th of April. It's Friday afternoon here in the Netherlands in Tilburg, and we are about to do some live streaming. I'm gonna play with Illustrator, create some shapes for a while, so you guys can see my work process. Maybe learn something from it. Maybe feel inspired to do something yourself, and to just hang out and talk with the chat here. Yeah, and overall have a good time to start off the weekend. So what's going on, everyone in the chat? Hope you're doing fine. Yeah, let me know where you are from. Where are you watching from? And what did you do this week? Did you have to work? Maybe you were free. Yeah, let me know in the chat, and let's see if we can get this party started. I guess I just have to like change the way my pop filter is hanging in front of me, because it's like lowering a little bit, which is not really nice. Well, this should do, hopefully. Yeah, let's start. So, yeah, the idea that I had was just create some general shapes, see if we can do something cool with it, and I think we're just gonna try with something tribal here, because that's also what I did in the thumbnail. So the way we are making these, there's also like a video tutorial on my channel that I did quite a while ago already. I prefer creating these in Procreate, and because then I can draw an actual tablet, and yeah, you can do them in Illustrator, and I will show you well, the way that I do it, not the way to do it, I guess, but yeah. What's up, Eddie, Luis, Luca, and it's Lucid? How are you guys doing? Hope you're doing fine. From Texas, Illustrator for school. Well, thank you. I'm glad I'm able to help you. How's life in Texas? Because in the past few months it's been quite well. I don't know when was like the whole disaster thing going on. I hope this. I hope it's going better there for you guys. What's up, Jordan? How you doing, mate? Thank you. Let's see if we can do some like I don't know. So I'll basically show you the thought process of how I create these like how'd you call them, tribal shapes. And let me just grab one reference image so you guys can kind of see how I go about doing them. Let's get this one. We'll crop some stuff out so we yeah, I'll show you how I like to think these things through. Lower the opacity a little bit. It's like 20. Scale this up a little bit, and I'll show you the way that I go about handling these. I used to have like a plugin from Astute Graphics for this, but sadly they became subscription based, and I don't have the money to do that. Anyway, what's up, Sevma Graphic Design, Detnar, Revolver? How you guys doing? So how I like to create my tribal shapes is I'm just using a reference now. I usually make them a little bit from scratch, but I like to create circles that kind of match up with the like flow of the shape here. So, for example, a little bit like this. You're probably already seeing like what I'm trying to do here, but yeah, basically like I'm working. I'm trying to work out where the ellipses that like make up these shapes here. And sometimes it's better to turn these smart guides off so you can scale things a little bit more freely. And I think once this one crosses that one, we should be able to come up with a shape. I won't say that this is the best one, or because it might suck a little bit, but yeah, that's the way this process goes. So now I'm going to select all of these, and I'm going to grab the shape builder tool, and I'm basically holding Alt or Option to strip what we don't need. So we don't need this, we don't need any of this. We can cut this off. We can cut away this. And basically, yeah, without holding Alt, you can like kind of get these together. And now, oh, we didn't do everything yet. So let's remove this one and unite these. Now if we just make this invisible, here's your tribal shape. And of course you can like smooth these out. So there's a smooth tool also in Illustrator. So basically you can just smooth the lines out that you don't want to have like the hard edge on. And I'm not really too sure about this part. So what we can do is just go here like this, make it white, fill color white, so we can kind of see what happens if we like punch that out. And if we go to the warp tool and we create like a bending arc like this. And here's tribal shape. Let's see what the chat is up to. Oh, thank you so much, Jordan. Thank you so much for the donation, bro. You really support me this way. Let's see what the chat is up to, man. So finished both by BA entrance exams 3 days before submitting. Ooh, watching from Israel. Thank you so much. Really cool. When you begin trying to graphic design? So I kind of started doing it seriously in about like 2013, 2014 maybe. And this was when I did my cover art for my own music, and I was like, maybe I need to like learn more with this, how to like become a professional, I guess. That's how I did it. So yeah, synchronization, when it starts streaming. Well, on a daily or weekly basis, I think I started a few weeks ago, maybe like a month ago. And I like the first Dreadlabs stream that I did was quite a while ago. Like I think almost a year. I think in May last year, but I didn't do it for a couple of months, and then I did one in December and November. But yeah, they weren't really like regular like segments, and I was trying to do them more often. So now I basically do them every Friday. I'm doing the design stream, and every Wednesday we're doing the live podcast. But we might tone that down to every other week on Wednesday. So there's a little bit more time on how do you call it? Tutorial videos, because I think that's what you guys love the most, right? The tutorial videos. Hey, what's up with Vibe? You made it. How are you doing, man? Really European tribal tattoos, right? So yeah, guys, if people in the chat, if you have questions for me, just let me know, and I'll try to answer them. Rana asked me, do you think design school is helpful? And I actually have a video on that. Where yeah, I kind of discuss it, and for me it wasn't really helpful because my school was also like pretty like shitty, I guess. Most of my teachers were basically people who weren't successful in the design industry and then try to belittle students because they weren't successful in their own lives, you know. They literally said to me that I wasn't able to become rich or become successful as a random graphic designer. I needed to do more with marketing and stuff like that. So yeah, I didn't really agree with that like mindset. But then again, this is different for everyone, you know. For me, school didn't really help, but it's more like thought process and stuff that's like important there, and I see it a little bit more as art, I guess, you know. Let's see if we can bend this like an arc. Also, people in the chat, if you do super chats, you really help support. You really support the channel, and I can give you guys some feedback on your design work if you want to. So yeah, if you want to consider super chatting, that would be really awesome. And if not, that's also completely fine. Don't feel pressured into doing it, of course. No, I don't really like the gap here. Oh wow, Bad Vibe almost blew up his microwave. Glad you didn't. And Sync is asking me, how come I don't use the pen tool here? And that's because I feel like with ellipses, you're basically always kind of using perfect like circles, I guess. And I'm like with the pen tool, if you try to make a circle like this, and then let's say that I want to go back here, it's always really hard for me to like make this as smooth as with cutting out. Yeah, as you can see, this is really quickly done, but yeah, you know what I mean. Like it's easier for me to just go like this, and then it's and then you're working with actual ellipses, which gives you a lot less I guess ways to do it wrong. Well, not wrong, but less smoothly, I guess. Swan, I hope you have a good Friday too, man. Louis is asking, what music do you listen to when designing, or do you design in silence? I listen to a lot of different music. I like, I guess, like soul-based rap music, if that makes sense. Like, for example, Gold Link. More like the chill kind of rap. Anderson .Paak, stuff like that. I listen to Childish Gambino a lot, but I also listen a lot to techno, like more like electronic music, Aphex Twin, sometimes, and if you want to find out what kind of music that I like play most of the time, we have a Dreadlabs playlist, and if you want to get to that, there's a link on our website. So if you go to dreadlabs.net, there's a playlist link, and that will link you to 5 playlists that I've been curating together with the Dreadlabs community. And you can see what music I listen to and what music our community like listens to and pitched in, I guess. Then Bad Vibe thinks school creates a routine. It's not like you're actually being graded for your work. You're being graded at your knowledge of their teachings. Definitely. And the way that I was graded is, for example, I remember like in the first class of my college, I already had some like knowledge up front on basic web coding, so on HTML and CSS. And for the like main project, we were graded based on well, you had to deliver like a web design or a website, and because I already like knew some stuff, they were more thorough with grading me compared to someone who never did web coding, which was really stupid to me because I was basically being punished for doing research up front, I guess, or like knowing more. There was a person who only handed in like a navigation bar because she was screwed over by like her project mate, I guess, or something. And she got the higher grade than me, even though I delivered a full website. So that was stupid. Imagine how that would work in real life. Like imagine that a client would be happier with a client or with a freelancer who just delivered only a navigation bar instead of a full website, which you asked for. Like a client would obviously not be happy with that. So it would be weird. So yeah, that's why I don't really dig college, but that's just my thoughts on it, and those are my personal experience, so I don't speak for anyone else. Yeah, that's like Bad Vibe saying that's the equivalent of getting a math teacher being mad at you because if you're using a different technique, even though you got the same answer. And you know what the funniest thing was? I was using the right technique actually. So yeah. And on top of that, I am, what is it, like 15,000 euros in debt or something, maybe even more. I think it's 20,000 actually. And all because all I have got from that was a degree, and basically doing nothing really with that degree because I'm like freelancing, and I don't feel like I learned anything there. So yeah, um, again, my personal experience, but still, sucks, right? I'm not really happy with this part here. What about you guys? Do you guys like study this something design related, or do you guys like do design more or art more as a hobby? I'm also curious if there are any people in the chat who study something music related. I think this is also like pretty unique to the Netherlands, but there are even like uh, university programs based around the dance music industry, which is really cool. But yeah. Um, Also, I want to know from the people in the chat, what did you have on repeat this week? Like, what kind of music? What kind of, um, yeah, maybe you listened to a podcast. Maybe you were watching like Netflix or something. What was on repeat for you this week? What's up, Skinny? You're literally starting to learn graphic design. Okay, glad I was able to help you out. So, yeah, welcome to the community. If you don't are not a member yet, yeah, you can also check us out on Discord, where you can ask for personal feedback from the members of our community, or watch some more videos, chill out on the live stream. Hope this community works well for you. It does for me. hmm. Ooh, what if we did something like this? Hmm. Originally a pharmacist, Swan Dogger. That's pretty interesting. It's not what I would expect from someone who is like really creative, but still pretty cool. Let's mirror this. Oh, also, I have a cool trick for people who want to like immediately mirror their stuff in a what you call it, in an Illustrator file. So we'll make a square that's like 1500 wide and 3000 high. So that's basically like half of the screen here. And I'm just like keeping this like outline so you guys can see what I'm doing. But basically we're gonna group these, right? So now we have a group. I'm gonna select this group, go to Effect, Distort and Transform, and then click on Transform. And then we will click on one copy, and we will reflect the x-axis and click on this like mark here. And now if we go into this group, everything that we do, everything that we move around, will just be mirrored. So it's a really cool way of like, creating symmetrical art in Illustrator. Ecstasy playing this week? Jaden Smith, Hako Yamazaki. What is Hako Yamazaki? Sounds interesting. All right. Yu-Gi-Oh! PS1 game's original soundtrack was in repeat this weekend. Pretty cool. Law and economics, and oh, you do regret it? I hope you will be able to make a lot of money, and then you have enough money to spend on your free time. You know, like and your cool hobbies, I guess, Eddie. Um, Jordan's playing Bel Air, Paris City Jazz 1,000 times this week. Cold Wave. Oh, that's pretty cool sync. That you like kind of like yeah, came back into it. Oh, that's the by the way, that's the problem. As you can see, if I just drag this in, it just will mirror everything from this edge on. So yeah, if we move this will be the outer edge then, you know. So if you want to create a circle in the middle, you can either do that like outside of this, just like this, or you could, you know, do half a circle in this group, if that makes sense. I'll make this one invisible first. I'm actually gonna do a half circle. So we'll delete this point, and as you can see, now it's just cool. And I will create a bigger circle here. Maybe like an ellipse. Rotate it to here. Sorry, sometimes I get a little bit silent when I'm like trying to focus, but okay, there's a lot of circles going on right now, so I'm just gonna go and see if I can build the shape properly. Okay, I guess like this. And now I should also select this circle here, I guess. Oh wait, this circle obviously isn't like full on. Okay, it's a little bit messy now, but we're just gonna go and see if we can group it, all of these and like merge them like this. And we'll delete the access points here because we don't really need them. Yeah, now I want to round these out a little bit. All right. Okay, let's see what Jed is up to. Oh, wow. Revolver used to be a painter and carpenter, got educated as a store assistant with a specialty in technical clothing and sports equipment. Sounds pretty cool. Oh yeah, graphic design teacher told you Illustrator doesn't do that. Yeah, you have like the mirror option in Photoshop, which is like the butterfly thing here. But yeah, there is a mirror option, but you have to like create it yourself, Nathan. So Hako Yamasaki was an obscure Japanese artist who made folk, jazz, indie style music. She never got a break, but she continued to release multiple albums through the last 50 years. Wow. I'm actually gonna check that out after the stream. Bad vibe, thank you. So Andy's saying I should learn how to use Illustrator properly because my Illustrator skills are so bad. Yeah, I'm trying to do more Illustrator videos for you guys so you can learn a thing or two. All right, slowly automatic is saying doing a bachelor's degree in industrial design in Milan, but gaming encourage. Oh, you're gaining. Sorry, you're gaining courage enough to work on your graphic skills. Cool. T-shirts and prints. Yeah, you can watch these live streams back, Louis. Just on YouTube, and I might transfer to Twitch sometime in the near future, but then I will just record them and I will put them on YouTube as well. But yeah, don't worry if you need to leave or something, you can just go. All right, so we're kind of creating like a picture frame or something here. Not really sure what yet. And I don't really remember who said it in the chat, but sometimes I do use my pen tool, like for example with this part here. I will just make this, and then just merge them to create like a smooth ending point. And now what I want to do is just make the rectangle invisible. And does this close? I guess it does, doesn't it? All right, so I'm just going to delete this line here. And now with this one selected, I'm going to link these 2 points up. And these 2 points. And now if we can just select this and fill it up, then we have our frame. So or there's one part in it at the end, and you think I like a bad vibe. Okay, I'm interested. Let's see if I wait. How is this not in the? Oh wait, never mind. I think, yeah. I'm just going to delete this rectangle here, and now we can. Yeah, as you can see, we can just move this around now. It's just mirroring on this side, which we don't really need to keep that rectangle there, I guess. All right, so it's pretty cool, but this part here gets pretty thin, so I might go back into that inside the group, of course, and see if we can fix that a little bit, because it's a little bit too thin compared to all of the other shapes here. So we want to make sure that the ending is it's progressively getting more thin, I guess. And then we need to make an ellipse that we will use to punch out the correct form. If that makes sense. I wish there was better terminology for this. You guys have probably noticed that sometimes in my videos I'm just saying stuff and I don't really know how to describe the stuff that I'm doing, and that's because I don't know, I learned this by experimenting and doing stuff myself, so I don't really know what all the things are called, I guess. So this one can go a little bit to the left here, so this space is a little bit more thick. All right, now we can start trimming. We can just merge these and remove this. All right, looks a little bit better. Not too sure about this part here though, so yeah, smoothing it out probably helps. All right. Dylan Gleason saying object repeat mirror. It's a relatively new method. Let me just try that out. Object repeat mirror. Oh, that's actually really cool, Dylan. Thank you so much. That's even a better way than I did it. Um, oh, that's the only thing. It's mirroring, but it's not symmetrical because this stays. But can we like stick that together or something? Can we like say this should be in the middle and we cannot move this? Oh, that's actually pretty cool. I'm gonna play around with this later. Thank you so much for the suggestion, Dylan. What's up, Jackson? How are you doing, mate? I won't be able to keep up with the chat. I hope. I hope. I will still be. I'm a little bit. I can get distracted sometimes, so it's a bit hard for me. Proper kill for you. You have Illustrator, and it's one of the most frustrating things to learn. The way that I learned it was I talked about this in the podcast last week or this week actually. I had a home trainer, like a fake bicycle thing. I think it's called a home trainer, right? And I basically had like a LinkedIn learning class, the intro of Illustrator, like the introduction to Illustrator, which was like 11 hours long. And every day I just like cycled for 30 minutes until it was like how to call it, until I was like done with the course. And then I did like a drawing course in Illustrator by Von Glitschka, which was also super interesting. Wait, I'm not gonna do this yet. So yeah, that's the way I learned it. And yeah, the key is to just like take enough time to learn it, and it takes a while, especially if you're used to Photoshop, So I get your frustration. I've been there. See if we can rotate this around. Oh, not the point, the whole shape. Maybe like, what should we do? Like 8? I don't know why, but the rotate tool always like makes me want to get pizza. Especially when I divide the stuff by 8 or by what is it? Or by 6. Let's rotate it the other way around. See what that looks like. Oh, as you guys can probably already see, I'm making an eye. See if that would be cool, Nah. Maybe a little bit more thin. Maybe if we divide it by 16. No, I'm not feeling it. Maybe like this. If we do like a smaller circle. Like this. Kind of looks like an eye, but I don't really think it feels the rest of the vibe. Dreadlabs, it's getting bigger and bigger in my community too, so yeah, I hope it's transcending graphic design too, Like I want to get into music more in the future, clothing, fashion in general. So yeah. Yeah, the specific course that I was learning on LinkedIn Learning was by the Design Ninja, aka Tony Harmer. I'll type it in the chat. I think this is how you spell it. And then I went to Von Glitschka's drawing vector graphics or something, or he has a couple of courses on there that are all really cool, and he has some really cool techniques that he shares. That's the way I learned it. I learned a lot from him. Yeah, Skillshare is really cool, but you have to know which class to pick. I had Skillshare for a while, and for example, I watched the Baugasm class. You probably a lot of people have probably heard of Baugasm here. And I thought he had some really unique stuff before, but then like I watched his. Oh, let's mirror this. I'm working on the wrong side here. But then I watched his course, and yeah, the thing was like I didn't really like learn anything from his technique specifically, and that doesn't mean that he's like a bad teacher or that he can't teach you anything. But um, me specifically, I was yeah, I just was in a place where I heard of the techniques that he uses, which yeah was just unfortunate for me, I guess. But so yeah, the course didn't really help for me personally, but I think a lot of people can actually profit from that. You know, it really depends on like who you are, what you're looking for in courses and stuff like that. You know. Mm, good luck, prop by kill for you. I hope the courses suit you, and if you, yeah, I hope you think they're useful. So I think what I would like to do is, I don't know, maybe like getting this into like a grid or something, you know. So what I'm gonna do here is go to Object, Expand Appearance, and smash it all together. And now we basically have a group with a few vector graphics. So I'll put these to the center here. Put a big rectangle around the whole thing. And see if we can like get some interesting grids going, I guess. I'm just gonna mirror all of these like later. I'm just gonna lock the bottom shape here. And I want to, okay, I'm gonna copy the path here. So because I don't really want that to be destroyed while I'm shape building. So I want to keep this one. And this one. So that should leave me with two shapes, I guess. This one, and where is it? This one. So everyone else can just go like this. All right, so it's a little bit more space here. So let's see if I can cut something else off here. Ooh, do we have a spammer here or? Yeah, there are actually some other content creators that do some videos similar to mine. I know Duran Studio does a lot of videos. Actually, never spoken to him but yeah, I seen some videos on his that he posted some videos on his YouTube channel. You know, so it might be interesting to look into that. See you later, Jordan. Speak soon, man. Thank you so much, Jovic. Antonio, I don't really know what you're saying, and What was Utibe saying? Because the message got retracted before I was able to see it. All right, so now we have some grids, I guess. What's up, Senshi? Cosmeticize. Okay, so people, if you don't know in the chat, Cosmeticize is a really cool brand with based around like raving. Yeah, and I have they have a lot of T-shirts with some really cool designs on them by Script, one of the members of the Dreadlabs community. And these T-shirts, they do also glow in the dark. They are screen printed. Basically, I think with a UV ink. So correct me if I'm wrong here, Senshi, but yeah, I think that's the that's what Cosmeticize does, right? So yeah, I highly recommend you guys go check that brand out. I have one of their T-shirts and it's sick. I can't wait to like see more of the brand. So let's see. Okay, I feel I want to get something in these bottom ones. To collab on a drop would be really sick too. Hit me up after this and see what we can do. I'm actually also like working on a video series about clothing brands, so it might be interesting to talk to each other about that as well. You might have some useful insights for people who are just starting out, you know. So if we expand this, okay, so the way you like make this grid into 3D is grab the free transform tool, which is E on your keyboard, and then if this icon shows up, drag it and hold Shift, Option, and Command, and then you get this like 3D space grid, I guess. And let's align it properly like this. And copy the compound path and paste it in like this. All right, so we have some grids. Maybe I want these to be smaller actually. So like this, I guess. Maybe a little bit bigger. And then we can just drag it underneath this compound path so the clipping mask will already be applied. All right. All right. So yeah, people in the chat, let me see if I have questions for you. Are you guys into clothing? And if so, what are your favorite clothing brands? What do you like to wear, or what would you like to wear if you have more money, maybe, or you know? I honestly don't know. I love supporting like smaller brands that are like doing really cool stuff, and I actually prefer that over most like big brands. And I recently also got familiarized with the brand Cool Shirts. You might have seen that on Instagram as well. And they also have some really cool and funny T-shirts, so I might have to pick up one of those soon. But yeah, what are your favorite clothing brands if you're into clothing? And what would you wear if you had like all the money in the world? Would you buy more clothing, or maybe like buy from a specific brand? I know I would like to like maybe. I've always wanted to have something from Versace for some reason. Maybe not even like a piece of clothing, maybe even more like just like jewelry or something. But yeah, that's I think what I would go for if I was like really rich. Or maybe like some Balenciaga sneakers or something, you know. I would like to do something like that, like once in my life, I guess, you know. Feel like a rapper. Ooh, Fujin saying Nine Viper. Yeah, I love Nine Viper as well. I don't have any of their clothing, but the stuff that they've been putting out is also really sick. Costume, Martin. I think I've heard of that. Maybe I've seen it come around on Instagram or something. Also, let me move the chat so you guys can actually read what you guys are saying. Oh. What's the best practice here? Maybe I should have it like with a background color or something. I might need to look into this for the next stream. Maybe for now I'll make it a little bit smaller. But this is too small, right? I'll just put you guys here. Nike acronym. Heron Preston is also a really cool brand as well. Yeah, you're right, Ari. Guilty. I don't know Guilty. Online ceramics. Cool shirts. Oh, they're also from Melbourne. I didn't really know that. Ooh, all of Vetements stuff as well. Yeah. Me too, Gabriel. What's up, Memo? How are you doing, mate? All the money in the world, 2 wardrobes, one for Yeezy, one for everything else. Talking Prada, one-off pieces as well. Nice bad life. You would be living the life if you were, or bad vibe. You would be living the life if you were rich. Argentinian brand located in Buenos Aires. A gender brand, sick textile designs. Ooh, gotta check those out. The last thing of Yeezy that I bought was like the neon green pair, and I think it was in 2018. And then I immediately resold it because I didn't know that they are like pretty small. You know, like how they are like how'd you say? They're really wow. How can I not think that this word? They don't really fit, you know, because you have to order one size up or something. Mm. Right, so I'm gonna do something else here. It's also like one of the easy ways to get something interesting in Illustrator with lines. We'll duplicate these and then we'll make a blend out of them. And just as easy as that, you have like one of these, like, I don't know, racing stripes, I guess. It makes sense. Maybe I'll make them a little bit thinner, more thinner. Not sure what that the correct translation is for that. This should do, I think. And then I will just outline these, or wait, they're still blend, right? So I'll expand the blend and I'll group it together and I'll mirror it. Then I will make a compound path of the outer like shapes here, copy those. Bam. All right, they're too dark, I think, in my opinion. So I might just like scale them up like this. A little bit better. Yeah, there were the 350s for me, XPL. Blind, no plan, super futuristic. Ooh, can you send that to me on Instagram? Because I might forget to look it up. Brainwashed USA. No, I heard of Brain Dead. I know Brain Dead, but I don't know no Brainwashed USA. Hody is saying capture render bundle for a few days ago. It says fire. Thank you so much, Hody. Glad you like it. Yeah, let me know if you make anything cool with it, and because I would like to see what the people make with Dreadlabs assets. You know, I like that. Ooh, guest mix on Cosmeticize. If you need some guest mixes done, I have a couple of DJs as well for you, including myself. Would love to do that. A lot of discussion about Yeezy in the chat right now. See you later, Martin. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you probably next week or on Discord somewhere, I think. Soko Lorzel. Thank you so much, mate. And XPL and Bad Vibe, there might also be a difference in where you guys, how'd you say, where you guys live, you know? So many clothing brands I should check out now. In the podcast, we were talking a lot about music, but now I'm gonna have to check out like a lot of the clothing brands dropped in the chat right now. Thank you guys so much for the inspiration. Let's see if we can do some cool fonts in here. Let's see if I can do one with a hide font. I haven't been using those for a while. Serpin Serif. So yeah, these fonts are done by Hide. They're a music / creative foundation. They sell fonts. They sell fonts, music plugins, and albums. So yeah, I recommend you guys check that out. Frozen yellows in your time. Yeah, I had the frozen yellows as well, but yeah, that's the ones I've sold. I actually am also kind of looking to get new sneakers, but I don't know which one to get. I recently got like Air 95s, and I like them, but you know, maybe it's I like chunky sneakers, but I don't know which one to get next. I guess I'm not really that much of a sneakerhead, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've been walking too much on like the same sneakers. I guess that makes sense. And you can also never go wrong with some Air Force Ones. Am I right? Maybe like wait, what happens if we do? What if we outline it now? Let's see if we can do some like a globe or something in the middle, you know? So if you don't know, probably a lot of people have been seeing this tutorial because that's the most viewed video on the channel, but yeah, I'll show it to you once more, how to create like 3D shapes in Illustrator. I have a half a circle right now. I'm going to 3D, revolve, go to the right edge here, and click on wireframe. $30 Nikes, that's pretty nice. I have $50 Nikes, but I didn't know there were even cheaper ones. 700s. 700s. Yeah. Jordan 4s. Black AM 97s. I'm not really into like black sneakers though. I don't know if it's just that's just me, but I do prefer my like white sneakers, I guess. I like I prefer black pants and then like wearing white sneakers, you know? A little basic maybe, but all right, we have a globe now. Jasmine, the font is Serpe Serif by Height Fonts. I'll show it to you real quick. It's on height.bandcamp.com. So yeah, they have a lot of fonts. If you go to their merch tab here, where is it? They have a package here. Salix, Height Serif, Blind. Where is it? Did they delete it? Oh, here it is. A 2020 bundle. So you get all of these fonts for really cheap. 7 full licensed typefaces for 65 euros is nothing. And they're also really cool, so yeah. Yeah, that's the font that I've been using. Entire closet is black, white, navy, and like I used to wear like a lot of black and white as well, and then I got kind of into color, but it's hard to like style color properly. Like it's a bit difficult, you know. So people in the chat, what does your weekend look like? Because I know we like a lot of you are starting to sit here regularly. So yeah, what does your day look like when you tune into to the Dreadlabs live streams? I'm curious to know actually, because yeah, you know what I'm doing here, and you know that it's afternoon here in the Netherlands probably. But I'm not really sure what you guys do. Like, what is it morning here where you are, and are you like laying in bed watching this? Maybe you're having breakfast or something. Maybe you're about to have dinner. Maybe it's in the middle of the night. I don't know. Yeah, what does your guys' like day look like today? What's up, Halo? How are you doing, mate? Maybe you have to work this weekend. Maybe there's I don't know. I hope you have something like a party going on, if it's legal, of course. Also, if you guys have design related questions, feel free to ask me in the chat, as always. Supposed to be learning Blender, smoking up. 5 p.m. working on a visual. Oh, it's 7 or 8 in the morning or in the evening outdated. Oh, probably in the morning, right? Because it's later where you are. Weed Blender video games, nice. I'm so excited for the new Pokemon games. I'm not that much of a gamer. I basically I play 3 different games, I guess. I play Pokemon one every time a new one comes out. I play Borderlands 2 and 3, and I play Dofus. I think we already discussed that in the chat as well. Not a lot of people do know about it, but it's a French game, and it's pretty cool. It's very tactic based. It's like a MMORPG as well. So if people in the chat are interested in Dofus and come play with me, that would be really cool as well. would be really sick to start live streaming that, I guess, but I don't think that too much people would like that actually. We'll select everything with the same what is it, stroke color, and we'll put the stroke color to something like maybe green. So it looks a little bit more interesting already. Everything with a black fill. All right, and I think we are there mostly. No, we don't miss anything. All right, so it looks a little bit cooler now, and now that we have a black background, the chat is a little bit better readable in the video. Well, yeah, let's see. Morning, 11 p.m. Used eye candy before. What is eye candy? UK, it's 3 p.m. Supposed to be writing a dissertation. There's actually pretty. I thought there weren't really like a lot of people from the UK in my like subscribers, but I think there are more than I thought. Cool. Only playing Grounded. Oh, Laserbeam, you used to play that when you were younger. I've been playing Dofus Retro for like a month with my brother and a friend of his, because we used to play when we were younger as well. It would be cool to start playing with you, Laserbeam. Actually, are you also from France then? You gotta go to school. See you later, Nathan. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh, a lot of people in the UK. Wow, even more than I thought. Cool. Oh wow, even more. Wow. All right, and I was thinking maybe to create this into a what do you call it? Like a Chrome type, but then a one color Chrome type, and I'll show you what I mean with that later. Maybe I want to look some pictures to put in these panels. I'm not really sure yet. Yeah. Oh, also, guys, I want to give you like a really quick little sneak peek. Oh, you're from Rotterdam. You're just Dutch as well. Me too, man. So that makes sense because like when I was younger, they had like TV commercials for those as well, right? I think, if I recall correctly. But yeah, people in the chat, I want to give you an exclusive sneak peek at something that I've been working on behind the scenes with a friend of mine, Jor. He was also in the chat just now. So if you guys don't know, we did a world building live stream a few months ago, I think in November or something. We made a fictional world of Dreadlabs and a lot of cool stuff that's in the fictive world of Dreadlabs. And basically what we've been doing is once COVID is over in the Netherlands, we are planning on doing a techno tech house party, organize that. We'll make it like small and intimate and based around like a lot of visuals. That's what we've been working on, and these visuals are based on the what do you call it, the world building live stream. And I'm also working behind the scenes on a TV video series on how to start your clothing brand from scratch with like tons of tips. More on that soon. And but yeah, I'm like in the middle of recording some videos for that, and basically I'm at the point where I have like a design for a t-shirt. So basically this t-shirt like clothing line that I've been working on in the video series is also kind of like linked to the event that we are wanting to start, as we want to like link up everything to the Dreadlabs universe, to the fictive universe that is. And I just wanted to show you the first like designs that I came up with, to give you like a little bit of a sneak peek because you are here in the live chat. So yeah, these are two versions, and yeah, let me know what you guys think. I like this one a lot, but like when I zoom in, the diffusion dither becomes a little bit more apparent. Yeah, as you can see once I close up, and then I don't like it so much anymore. But yeah, I love the like airbrushed vibe this one gives off. So I'm really happy with that. So yeah, what do you guys think of this? I hope you like it. It's been really fun making this, and I can't wait to share the like time-lapse process of it, because I haven't been really doing the tutorial version because I have to work on this myself, and it's hard to explain everything while I'm like trying stuff. But yeah, that's a little sneak peek for you guys. There you have it. Let me know what you think. And I'm just so excited to start sharing this stuff with you. I couldn't contain myself. I wanted to like reward you guys for watching this right now, by giving you some exclusive sneak peek stuff. Um, yeah, and that's why I brought it up, is because I kind of was thinking maybe we can do something with this as well. I have like a small what you call a graphic pack that I've been working on and using in the stickers and decals and stuff from the mech suit that you just saw. Where is it? Oh, here. It's not inspired by Ava, actually. It's inspired by Maliwan Heavies from Borderlands series, and from Sazabi, like a Gundam, or a Gunpla, I guess, both. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm planning on posting like not all the videos at once, but like I want to record the full series before I start releasing it. A little bit more highlight on the thing on the Mac, I think you mean. Oh, that would be really hard. The Revolver, you're right. Hello, I will show you the specs of my MacBook here on screen. What was your workflow for this? So I started with a sketch. Let me see if I can still have it for you. Here, this was the sketch, and this one has lags. The one in the video or in the visual doesn't. But yeah, and then I started 3D modeling, and I have like a full-on time-lapse video on how I modeled the thing. But then I started texturing it in Octane, and because I'm new to Octane, I didn't really record that. Also because it's on a different computer. But I wanted you guys. I didn't want like, I don't know, 10 hours worth of me learning myself Octane with this. You know, that wouldn't be like fun to watch, and you wouldn't really learn anything from that, I think. So yeah, but these ones those are the ones that I've been like showing to you on the Instagram story last week. This is also one of these visuals. These are just like the visual spaces behind one another. These aren't like really edited yet, as you can probably already see. This is also the portal used in Creatober, as well as the barrels. This one also, like, yeah, you can really see that this isn't nearly nowhere near finished yet, but yeah, I just wanted to share with you what I've been up to behind the scenes. Oh, so you were asking why I prefer Mac. I don't really prefer Mac over anything, but I wanted to get a good laptop, and I've had a bad experience with Windows. But yeah, I like the system of like Mac better. It's a little bit more user friendly in my opinion. But then I had someone build a custom computer for me, which really helped me get better at 3D modeling. And because you have like custom what are they called, graphic cards and stuff. That's why I like PC over like Mac. But yeah, I needed to have something portable, you know. So yeah, I don't really have a preference actually. Both have their up and downsides, I think, in my opinion. Let's see. Essentially saying I want to party with you, by the way. I would love to, man. I actually have a really good friend of mine in Sydney. Yeah, he lives close to Sydney. I think it's called Berwick where he lives. Jack will probably correct me on this. But yeah, my friend Jack lives in Sydney, so I really hope that I can, visit Australia someday. You know, maybe we can hang out. The battery's dropping bad. Yeah, it's because I'm I'm charging from a USB hub, I think, and my battery is so crappy from a MacBook. It's kind of messed up. All right, so let's see if you, oh, thank you so much, Bad Vibe. If you can hit me up on Discord, and then I can hit you up if I have any questions. So what's up, Sam? We've been working on this today. There's some tribal shapes and some like general like editing, I guess. Um, the futuristic type. This one is called. These are from LDR on the font, and this one is Eurostyle, which was an Adobe fonts. I always use like call it Typekit, but yeah, I think Typekit sounds cooler than Adobe font. So, um, Arseni, sorry if I mispronounce your name. Try to make something like what? What's up, Tamara? Tamara, you're a graphic design student. You have assignment to visualize live data, and I've chosen to work with future predictions. I'm using a CyberStyle and your tutorial. Glad I was able to help, Tamara. Thank you so much for being a part of this community. Yeah, and I hope you get a passing grade on your project. Let's see. Let's grab the GX here. I'll quit Photoshop for now. Wait, no, I'm not gonna. Let's see. I hope my battery survives before like the stream is over, but I think so because I'm not really going to keep on working for that much longer. I think because we are already 1 hour and 12 minutes in, if I'm not mistaken. Right, let's make like a text box here, I think, or maybe like a what should we enter there? Maybe like this. I'll remove the GX because this fits better, I think. And then what I want to do is to give it a little bit more detail. Make like a small trapezium shape. Put it in the corner here. Scale it down. And I'm giving this more anchor points so I can easily reflect this on the edges here. And now we can select all of these shapes, create them into a compound path and cut them out. And now we have like a more interesting looking space thing for the text here. And I want to fill these up with like a wave gradient. I'll show you what I meant. Oh, the link disappeared. If you want to send me the link on the Discord, I'll try to look into it. Really cool, Jackson. I'm curious to see what you make. Let's see. I will try to bring this into Photoshop now. I'm gonna do it in separate divisions, I guess. I want to get these separately. I'll make the background black, paste them in. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give them a fill as well. So I will paste them in the same place. And basically I will use these as clipping masks, side clipping masks. And I think I need to paste this thing in the same way as well. And then I can basically select these, group them. I can paste the rest of it in. I think. Oh wow! I think the clipping mask needs to be fixed. Especially this one, right? Okay, so I will expand the appearance. And we can intersect these, I think. Oh wait, should we need to make this into a compound path and then intersect? Yeah. Okay, this is the way to go. Which one was it? This one. Okay, now we should be able to paste it in properly, I think. Yeah. All right. I'll put the Discord link in the chat right now, Arseny. All right. So the first thing that I want to do is create a gradient. Just black and white. It's fine for now. I'll scale it down a little bit so that we have the, yeah, okay, like this. And now I'm just gonna rasterize this. I can remove the mask because we don't really need that. All right, now what I want to do is, okay, I'm going to duplicate this real quick to a new document. And I am going to make a bitmap image out of this. See if we can do something funny with this. Let's see. Pattern dither maybe. We'll think of something. Maybe like a halftone screen with a really low frequency, and then the shape maybe like a diamond. This is all experimenting. It's part of the process. Then maybe like lines. Okay, now I want to see what happens if we lower the frequency to like 5 and do the lines. Maybe that might be cool. Yeah, okay, this is what I'm looking for. I'll paste it in. And now if we clip this, we have something like this, but then I want to distort this some more. So what I'm going to do is go to filter, distort. And I'm going to play with the, where is wave? And I am not going to do the, what are they called? The horizontal ones, only the vertical ones. Let's see. Georgie, I hope I pronounced your name right. I will make friendships online with other designers. Unfortunately, I have 0 design-related friends. I had the same thing, and you can join us on Discord actually, and start talking to people there. So yeah, that's why I kind of created this Discord community. Like Bad Vibe is suggesting, you can also comment on their stuff on Instagram. So yeah, I guess it's sometimes a little bit hard to start talking to people you don't know. I have the same problem, but yeah, I encourage you to like start playing or start joining the Discord or something, and see if you can hit up some people there. So let's see. Did you pay for Photoshop and Illustrator? Yeah, I as I am selling digital pieces myself, I can't really like use like illegal software myself, you know. So yeah, because I would also be really upset if my small business would tumble over if people started pirating my assets, you know. Mr. Sam, thank you so much for watching them, and thank you for being a part of the Dreadlabs community. And greetings from the Netherlands to you, Julia. I hope I pronounce all of your names correctly. Let's see. Let's have one wavelength. I have multiple generators, and oh, maybe like shorten this. Let's see what this looks like. All right, this looks pretty cool. And now we can just go and create a gradient map. And voila. Now I want to get, this part, the tribal stuff. And I want to show you guys that you can do something Chrome type related. Wait. Is this aligned correctly? Jane Doe, you from our channel randomly yesterday. Since 6 hours watching North Hits. Thank you so much. I'm glad I'm able to inspire you. Nicholas from Brazil, so cool as well. Yeah, thank you guys so much for the support. Why don't you make something like black markets? What do you mean? Outdated? I think I do different assets as well, and I'm planning to do music assets as well. And I mean, I love black market, but I think we do something a little bit more differently, you know. I love working with their assets. But yeah, I'm not really like as of this point in time, I'm not really like wanting to get into creating plugins. I want to spend my time differently. So that's why I'm also like, and also like making it more secure doesn't really like say anything, because I've heard through sources that black market also has a lot of problems with people pirating their plugins and stuff. You know, so yeah, that's basically pirating will always be a problem for like content creators like us. Okay, so about this tribal stuff, I will show you a way to create a Chrome type with only just one color. So the first one I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with a big size, so everything is like a little bit more shaded, as you can see. And then I'm gonna duplicate it and remove the fill, and basically create a different gloss contour with a ring like this, maybe like a little bit less light. I'm gonna do the same thing one more time, and then maybe like a little bit more highlights, maybe like smaller but more depth. Maybe like 2 more. The more of these you do, the more detail you create in your Chrome effect, I guess. We'll soften this one up. And maybe lower the opacity too. So yeah, basically we now have multiple ones, and I'll create a smart object from them. So now we have a smart object. So what you want to do is basically put them into a threshold filter. See what like part like you like the most, and what you can do is also, like, if you don't want to have an edge around it, you can get for example, white edge on the inside of just 1 pixel or something, you know, just to give like a little bit more, make it a little bit more aware of its surroundings, and you can make it darker even, you know, like this. Then we will smart object this once more. And then we can easily just go and put a, what's it called? Gradient map over it. So now we have a chrome shape to make it a little bit more interesting here. Thank you, Anna. Mr. Z, you're asking how I could deal with a creative block. Very good question, because it's really, really hard to deal with creative blocks. In my opinion, I've dealt with them before, and I have a video on my channel which gives you a few tips on doing it. But what I always hate about creative blocks is that you don't really like. It doesn't really make you feel productive. You know, I always feel less productive when I have a creative block. And yeah, that sucks. And what I try to do is do something productive, which basically doesn't make me necessarily creative, but yeah, but still helps me in a way. For example, I try to organize my client files or my download files or folders, clean up my desk, tidying it, or maybe like reading a book, a design book, or I dislike browsing Instagram in moments like that. But yeah, it's basically what you, whatever you prefer, I guess. But I'll do a color overlay. Oh no, I don't. I won't. Let's see what happens if we grab this. This is a technique that I actually learned from Black Market, from a video of theirs. You guys probably already know it, but it's the ink bleed technique. So we're gonna blur this. And then we're going to add levels to see where the edge should lie, you know. I want to have these lines to be barely visible, you know, but I think this is something like this is fine. Let's see what happens if we pixelate this. I've never done that before, so. Could be pretty interesting, actually. Now what happens if we do a threshold? Okay, that's a little bit too much, I guess. But still pretty cool, right? Yeah, we'll make this green again. And we'll call this content, and we'll make it into a smart object as well. And we'll do some displacement maps. Can I know your way on how to be creative? What's up, Sophie from Denmark? Joban is asking for some background music. Yeah, I might have to look into that as well. A lot of people have been requesting that lately. So I might actually start needing to dive into that. And nowadays, your suggestion is actually pretty cool. I'm trying, maybe like I'll try to do that. Yeah. Let's see. So maybe like mosaicing it still, and then we'll level it again. See what that looks like. Okay, then we'll do one more, and then we'll blur this one. Sorry, so Mr. Z was asking how to be creative. That's a really like abstract question, I guess. I try to just inspire myself like everywhere I go, you know. Hang up mood boards in your room if you can do that. Buy books if you can do that, or maybe like print your own mood boards. That I have a video on that as well. Five ways I keep inspiring myself. Then there's Wow, there's browsing Instagram, following creative people, watch documentaries, watch tutorials. Yeah, a lot of that stuff. Um, so yeah, it's there's a lot to what I do to keep inspiring myself. And another really low effort one as well is like watching music, see what the visualizer for that set music is. I maybe like the maybe the ink bleed is a little bit too harsh here. Um, maybe I will just start over. But yeah, those are the things that I do to try to stay creative. Let's see. Oh, so by the way, XPL, what does Duran do to make ink bleeds? Is it something different than like what a lot of people here do? Because otherwise, then I might have to check that out. I'll just make this into a smart object and then apply some display some maps. Let us. Oh, whoa! What am I doing? I think I accidentally opened Bridge for some reason. What happens if we could do a blocks displacement? Okay, pretty interesting. But not what we're looking for. A marble paint. Nah, I will just go with a roughness like map, I guess, like a grunge map. Can this go away? Okay. Yeah, okay, I can kind of see what I did there. I didn't really look into the blur because there was some my original design was still underneath, but he used the stamp tool with the filter gallery Photoshop effect, and it's just nothing like a personal. Okay, damn, sounds really interesting. I will look into that after the stream. That's actually really cool. And all right, Joban, thank you so much for the suggestion. And Revolver, thank you so much for your suggestion towards Mr. Z. So yeah, guys, I think we going to do some like texturing, and we'll call it a day. My voice is getting a little bit raspy. You probably heard that, and that's because I don't have my gin tonic here. My brother-in-law is coming over later today, so I don't really want to start drinking at 3 p.m. when we're probably also drinking, uh, you know, in the evening as well. I might have summoned Gabi. I summoned her by saying I didn't have a gin today.
Oh, do you want one?
No, I said like my voice is a little bit raspy, and I didn't have I have my gin with me. I didn't got a gin today, and the moment I said I don't have a gin, you just started like walking out. Say hi to the people.
Hi, I can make you one if you want.
I've just explained like, oh, we have my brother-in-law's coming over, so I'm not gonna start drinking during the day. But now I kind of want one.
You want one? You need to get beer.
You want one?
Oh.
You want a gin tonic? Itty
Je
bitty
ben
gin
bij die
tonic?
biciclette? En waar je tiny biciclette?
Yeah, I would like one. Oh, Gabi was in the room in the other.
I was working on school. Oh, because outdated liked my post in the supermarket.
Oh.
He liked it.
Jane Doe is asking me if I went fully freelance after I graduate. I had an internship at something that's similar to a studio, I think, and then I basically started freelancing right after that, and I was still in school. So Oh yeah, that one I cannot tumble over. That's weird to put a gin tonic in, but still. No, it doesn't matter. Oh, everyone's saying hi to you. She's saying hi back. She's in the kitchen now. um, yeah, like I said, let's go back to the textures. So for the people that haven't been seeing it, I actually want to get a new black market photocopy scans texture pack. It looks really cool. These ones are actually also from black market, but yeah, if you don't know, me and Kabi do the Dreadlabs podcast on Wednesdays.
I'm in my drawers.
Thank you. Is that a gin tonic?
Yes. You want some cheese with it?
Oh, thank you.
Are you go for the big one?
No, it's.
Mukbang.
Oh, sorry. Did I call Jane Doe he? Sorry, didn't mean to. I just struggle with talking in general. Sorry. Thank you. So I have a gin tonic now, but it's in a like German beer glass. I think. I don't know what to call it, but so it won't tumble over easily. All right, I kind of like this. Maybe like some noise. Also, should we change the color or not? I actually kind of like this color as well, like the warm yellow. The bear is out of the cage. I can't wait to do like if Dreadlabs ever goes like super big, throw parties or something. It would be so cool to meet you guys on in person or something. Oh, groetjes terug uit Nederland. Yeah, let's see. What could possibly go wrong with this glass? I hope not too much. I have some textures that I don't know where. I think I found these on Texture Fabric, and I don't know exactly what these are. Decalcomany sounds like a chemical process or something, but yeah, they look like really cool. So let's see if we can like blend that in. Get a little bit more of that like erosion kind of thing going, I guess. All right. I like where we left this. Every gulp is PTSD. Wow. The white grungy spots inside the globe should be clone stamped. What do you mean? Oh, right. Like you to make a pattern out of the this like chemical stuff or from the grunge texture. That would be really cool as well, Bad Vibe. I think green scripting is like using the AI thing, right? Um, let's see, live stream. Dreadlabs. What is this? What did it type in? Okay, Dreadlabs Nexus. I don't know what that is, but this says Nexus. If you guys didn't see yet, But yeah, that would be really cool to start to like think we can do that bad vibe. Um, all right, so I think this is it for today's stream. Oh, we're already almost 2 hours in. It's I've had some streams where like it felt like I was 2 hours in, but yeah, this one went by really really fast. So let me just put this like so you guys can see the chat a little bit better. Um, yeah, I think this is what we came up with today. I think I might to yeah, this file will be available for everyone on Patreon as always. The textures here are by Texture Fabric and Black Market. Let's see if I forgot anything. Oh, the font is by Height Typing, Height Typefaces. So yeah, really happy with how this came out, and I was also really happy to share the exclusive sneak peek at the Dreadlabs Mac with you. And wow, we have 103 viewers right now, right? But yeah, people who've been talking to me, and I've asked from some people to send me a DM like Senshi, and we can definitely talk ideas. I think some people were also sending me like albums and something else, right? A musician and something else. Don't really remember what. Anyways, I want to thank you all guys so much for tuning in today. So if you want to continue the chat here, well, there's a Discord server of Dreadlabs. I will type that in the chat right now. To continue the conversation there, connect with other people, and see if we can keep this community active and growing. So yeah. Anything else I need to plug? Yeah, you can get your assets on Dreadlabs web store. If you want to become a patron, there will be a link in the description. Yeah, a lot of super cool stuff is coming up. I can't wait to share it with you, and I'm super glad that all of you are like chilling out with me here on this Friday afternoon. I don't know if there will be a live podcast next week, but there will be a new live design session next week, as always on Friday. I want to keep that going. So yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And yeah, I guess this is Tom from Dreadlabs signing off, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.